Your person is currently feeling a deep sense of irritation and restlessness, which is subtly spilling over into their interactions with others. This short temper they are displaying has less to do with the people around them and more to do with their inner frustration over the distance and limited access they've had to you in recent months. They feel disconnected, almost as if the emotional bridge that once linked them to your warmth has been lifted. The realization of how much your energy once grounded them is beginning to weigh heavily on their heart. They are starting to see how your presence brought calmness and balance to their life, something they didn't fully appreciate until it was gone. Now, without that connection, they are easily agitated, emotionally volatile, and carrying the weight of regret more intensely than they admit. You, on the other hand, seem to have shifted into a space of calm detachment. There's an aura of peace and quiet strength surrounding you, a stillness that wasn't there before. You appear unbothered, and though you may not be intentionally ignoring them, your silence speaks volumes. This newfound sense of composure is both confusing and intimidating to your person. When they walked away and went silent, they expected you to chase, to reach out, to fill the void they created. But the opposite has happened. Instead of chasing, you've chosen yourself. You've pulled back your energy, poured it into your healing, and allowed the universe to guide whatever is meant for you. This shift wasn't something they anticipated. They thought your devotion was permanent and unwavering, but now they see that even the most nurturing soul knows when to stop giving. Your person knows deep down that they can't come toward you yet, not while they're still carrying the emotional baggage of their past. They're aware that the unresolved wounds, the fears, and the patterns they've been avoiding are all standing between the two of you. That awareness, however, doesn't make the healing process any easier. They are in a period of introspection, facing parts of themselves they've long ignored. They may not be vocal about it, but internally, they are doing the work, slowly peeling back layers of guilt, pain, and insecurity. It's as if the silence has forced them into self-confrontation, leaving them no choice but to nurture their inner world. While this period of healing is necessary, it also makes their energy harder to read. You may feel their absence more strongly, sensing a void where their energy used to linger, but it's not because they've stopped caring, it's because they're deep in emotional repair mode, trying to realign with their true self before reapproaching you. This process hasn't been easy for them, especially as they notice how much has changed between you. They are fully aware that they're no longer receiving the same level of attention or affection from you as they once did. You've stopped checking in, stopped offering emotional support, and stopped giving them priority access to your heart. This sudden absence of your energy has shaken them deeply. The realization that you've reclaimed your power has created a sense of loss that's hard for them to articulate. It's dawning on them that your silence isn't indifference, it's strength. You're not ignoring them to punish them, you're simply refusing to participate in an unbalanced dynamic. That shift in energy is causing ripples in their life. Things that once felt stable are now chaotic. They're struggling to focus, second-guessing their choices, and questioning what they truly want. It's as if your withdrawal triggered a spiritual awakening they weren't prepared for. Though they remain outwardly silent, don't be fooled into thinking they've stopped caring. They are observing you carefully, watching how you've evolved and how you carry yourself now. They see your confidence growing, your boundaries strengthening, and your energy shining brighter than before. This both inspires and intimidates them. Deep down, they are hoping for a sign, a subtle reassurance that you still care, that you still feel something, even if you're no longer expressing it openly. On an energetic level, they're reaching out, trying to sense whether your heart still beats in sync with theirs. They may be silent in the physical realm, but spiritually and emotionally, they are still tethered to you, hoping that connection hasn't been completely severed. However, they are also painfully aware of the stakes now. They know that any mistake, any hint of inconsistency or immaturity, could push you further away. You've evolved from the nurturing empress, loving, compassionate, and patient, into someone who embodies the energy of the Queen of Swords, discerning, wise, and unwilling to tolerate half-hearted efforts. This shift commands their respect. They know that approaching you without genuine change would be a mistake, one that could permanently close the door between you. That's why they're taking things slow. They're being cautious, moving carefully through their healing process, and thinking through every step before taking action. Despite their silence, their emotions run deep. They replay past conversations, rethink their choices, and quietly wish they had handled things differently. There's a growing awareness that they underestimated your strength, that beneath your tenderness was a quiet power waiting to emerge. And now that power is fully visible, radiating through your energy in a way they can't ignore. It's teaching them a lesson in self-accountability, forcing them to mature emotionally before they even consider returning to your orbit. In time, as they continue to release what no longer serves them, they may find the courage to approach you again, but this time with clarity and intention. For now, they remain in the shadows, healing, observing, and silently hoping that when the time is right, there will still be space in your heart for them. Until then, they are learning the value of what they lost, and more importantly, discovering what it truly means to deserve you. Are you sure you can handle me? I ask this not out of arrogance or pride, but from a place of honesty and vulnerability. Because to handle me means to see me fully, the good, the bad, and everything in between. It means accepting that I come with a past, with experiences that have shaped me, scarred me, and molded me into the person I am today. Are you truly prepared to deal with all the baggage that I may bring along? It's not something I can easily set aside, nor can I pretend it doesn't exist. It lingers in my thoughts, influences my reactions, and sometimes makes me push people away even when all I want is to hold them close. I am not the saint you might think I am. I know that sometimes I come across as calm, composed, and understanding, but beneath that exterior lies a storm, a mixture of emotions that I don't always know how to express or control. I am far from perfect. I am a human being, and like everyone else, I carry flaws within me. There are moments when I can be controlling, not because I want power, but because I fear losing control of things that matter to me. Sometimes, I can be selfish, wanting your time, your attention, your presence, even when I know you have your own life and struggles. There are times when insecurity creeps into my mind, whispering doubts and fears that make me question my worth, your love, and even our connection. I can be egoistical too, getting caught up in my pride when I should be humble and understanding. My emotions are unpredictable, sometimes overflowing with affection and warmth, and at other times distant and uncertain. It's a constant battle between the person I want to be and the person I still am. I am learning, growing, and healing, but that process isn't always graceful. There are days when I feel confident and in control, and there are others when I feel like I'm falling apart, struggling to piece myself back together. But despite all of this, one truth remains unwavering: I adore and respect you deeply. You hold a special place in my heart, one that no one else could ever fill. You've brought light into my world in ways I can't fully explain. You make me feel seen, heard, and valued, even when I can't see those things in myself. You've become someone I look up to, someone I love not because you're perfect, but because of the way you care, the way you understand, and the way you make me believe that love can still be gentle even after all the pain. You are someone very close to my heart, the one I love regardless of the chaos inside me. My feelings for you aren't conditional. They're not based on circumstances or convenience. They come from a place of genuine affection and deep emotional connection. But at the same time, I can't ignore the reality that love alone isn't always enough. There are things within me that I need to confront, emotions I need to understand, and wounds I need to heal. And that's why, as much as it breaks my heart, I feel the need to keep my distance for now. It's not because I don't care. In fact, it's because I care too much. I don't want to put you through the whirlwind of my emotions or make you bear the weight of my inner battles. You've already suffered enough in your own life, and the last thing I want is to add to your pain. I know what it feels like to be broken by someone else's unresolved issues, and I refuse to do that to you. You deserve peace, not confusion. You deserve love that feels safe, not love that feels heavy or uncertain. So, I'm choosing to step back, not to push you away, but to work on myself. I need to become mentally and emotionally stronger, not just for you, but for myself as well. I want to learn how to handle my emotions without letting them spill over onto the people I love. I want to be able to love freely without fear, to give affection without insecurity, and to trust without hesitation. And I know that requires time, patience, and self-reflection. This distance is not a goodbye, it's a promise that I will come back stronger, more balanced, and more capable of giving you the kind of love you truly deserve. I want to reach a place where I can stand beside you not as someone who constantly seeks reassurance, but as someone who can offer comfort and stability in return. I want to be the kind of person who adds peace to your life, not chaos. I hope you can understand that this isn't about giving up on us. It's about protecting what we have by making sure that when I come back, if life allows it, I come back whole. Because you mean too much to me to risk losing you to my own emotional instability. You've shown me what love can be when it's honest and kind, and I want to honor that by becoming a better version of myself. So yes, maybe I'm difficult to handle. Maybe I'm too emotional, too intense, or too complicated. But I also have a heart that loves deeply, a mind that's willing to learn, and a soul that's trying its best to heal. And even though I'm stepping away for now, please know that my feelings for you remain just as strong. You are, and will always be, someone I hold close to my heart, the one who reminded me that love is worth fighting for, even when the fight is with yourself. Your partner only wants you, truly and deeply. It doesn't matter to them that, for now, you're leaving separately or that circumstances might have pulled you apart for a moment. In their heart, they hold the unshakable belief that you belong to them in a way that goes beyond the physical or the ordinary. They keep reminding themselves that no matter where you are, no matter how much distance or time separates you, the connection between you both is real. It's something that lives inside them like a quiet, eternal flame. They see you as their person, not in a possessive or controlling way, but in a soulful, destined sense. You are the one who makes them feel whole, the one who calms their restless spirit. Their attraction to you is far more profound than what words like love or desire can easily capture. It isn't merely about your physical beauty, though they do find you captivating in every possible way. What truly draws them in is your soul, your depth, your kindness, your quiet strength, and the way your energy lights up every space you enter. When they look at you, they don't just see a person, they see light, purpose, and meaning. You awaken something inside them that they can't quite explain, a longing, a peace, and an inspiration all at once. You've become their mirror, reflecting back to them their own capacity for love and vulnerability, even when they once believed those parts of themselves were gone. Your presence fills a deep void in their heart, a space that had been empty for so long that they almost forgot what it felt like to be emotionally complete. Before you came into their life, they might have been surrounded by people yet still felt an aching sense of loneliness. But with you, it's different. You don't just occupy space in their life, you fill it. You bring warmth where there was once coldness, laughter where there was silence, and light where there was uncertainty. Your energy touches every part of their being, helping them rediscover parts of themselves they had long buried or forgotten. To them, you're not just a partner, you're a reminder of what it means to feel alive again. You bring a fire energy into their life that burns bright and strong. It's passionate and inspiring, sometimes even overwhelming in the most beautiful way. When they're around you, they feel motivated, creative, and alive with purpose. You awaken their spirit and challenge them to grow, to dream bigger, and to love more deeply. Even people around them, their friends, their circle, the ones who know them best, can see it. They see how their eyes light up when your name is mentioned, how they talk about you with admiration and awe. To their friends, you appear almost irresistible, mysterious yet warm, spiritual yet grounded. You carry an energy that others can sense immediately, even without words, an aura that draws people in and makes them wonder who you are and how you became such a powerful presence in their life. Your partner sees you as polite and graceful, someone who moves through life with compassion and composure. Yet behind that politeness, they sense your strength, a quiet seriousness about life, about love, and about connection. You have a playful, joyful side that keeps things light and exciting, but you also carry a depth that commands respect. You know how to balance laughter with understanding, and playfulness with emotional maturity. This balance is one of the many things that captivates them about you. You are unpredictable, yet stable, spontaneous, yet wise. You understand when to be soft and when to stand firm, and this makes them feel both comforted and challenged in the best ways possible. Your partner wishes they could tell you everything that lives in their heart, the truth about how much you mean to them, and how deeply they feel things even when they don't always show it. They want to tell you that they are not a bad person, even if their past actions might have made you doubt that. They've made mistakes, acted out of fear, and sometimes behaved immaturely, not because they didn't care, but because their emotions for you were too intense to handle. They've been complicated, tangled in their own history and unresolved pain. They've carried emotional scars that shaped how they reacted to love, to closeness, to vulnerability. Yet you've shown them that love doesn't have to be so heavy, that it can be healing, that it can feel safe. They want you to know that they're learning from the past, that your presence in their life has inspired them to grow. You've been both a mirror and a teacher, showing them the beauty of being open and emotionally honest. They now understand that love isn't about control or fear of loss, it's about trust, patience, and allowing two souls to meet freely. They want to become better, not just for you, but because you've helped them see their own potential. You've awakened something noble within them, a desire to live and love authentically, without hiding behind pride or pain. In their heart, you are home. Even if circumstances keep you apart for a time, they hold on to the hope that the universe will bring you together again, stronger and more aligned. They may not say all of this out loud, but every thought, every heartbeat, whispers your name. You are the calm to their storm, the warmth to their cold nights, and the reason they believe that love can still be pure, spiritual, and transformative. Your connection transcends the physical, it's something that lives in the realm of the soul, where time and distance can't diminish it. And even as they reflect on the mistakes and complexities of the past, they know this truth: you have changed them forever.